This is the Doctor, continuing the saga of the Varangian Guard. In the last part of our tale, we killed a camp of vampires, and then we followed that up by killing several camps worth of brigands and looted ourselves Sir Lambert's safeguard, along with this incredible looking armor, the esteemed reinforced mail, which looks just absolutely beautiful, with a blue headscarf that Nightworg is modeling here. In fact, if we give Nightworg a sword, oh, what could be more impressive than that? And it goes well with his sergeant sash, rather. So, Nightworg, buddy, you look just absolutely beautiful, too beautiful. But we may have to find another brother who could model it even more effectively on the front lines. Or maybe this will be your permanent armor. I have no idea, Nightworg. I have no idea. But for now, you get it. I do feel like this armor must be worn by a member of the nobility, or someone who's scholarly and learned. Someone like Rippy. I mean, come on, buddy. You don't want that armor. Okay, like, it's too refined for you. You just need your usual traditional scrap metal armor. That's all you need, buddy. And Seal wants to look like a knight, so of course that's for him. And well, let's just say Aya has not yet forgiven me for ordering him to run away. I mean, to make a tactical retreat against those brigands. So for now, he's just happy with his rugged beast coif helmet. And just as to break the fourth wall here for a moment, this is the part of the game I personally enjoy the most. Your brothers are good, but not crazy overpowered. You got a mix of all sorts of different brothers, and like, my luck with recruits this game is very good. But you know, we got brothers like Tech Fiend. We got brothers like, who else? Mystery. Well, Mystery is actually pretty strong. Von Salitz. I mean, actually, Von Salitz is pretty strong. Van Thorn, for example. Tim. I think Tim is really strong. Honestly, I think pretty much all the brothers are really strong. Except for Beef Stew, because he's insecure. I hate that trait so much. But you know what? Beef Stew will make a professional out of you yet. The other thing is, I just don't have the resources to do everything, right? I have money. I can buy like some weapons and armor and hire some good recruits, but I can't like do everything in the game. And there are fights that can just wipe me if I'm not careful. So this is the part of the game I personally find the most interesting, because the number of options you have in the game is just like so vast. You like, what is the best thing to do right now? Besides like taking more fights, you know, there are so many options. We can go north, fight the barbarians. We can go south, fight the nomads. Generally, you want to fight the nomads before day 40. We could try to fight orcs to complete the ambition. We can explore around, do more contracts. Like, it's just, I love this particular part of the game, and I wish this is kind of what the end game is actually like. You get to a point, you have a really hard crisis, and then and the crisis is at a point where you don't have like a full team of level 11 brothers with all famed items. You got like maybe a couple of level brothers, a couple of fame items, like they're run defining. You have to beat it, and then you do a new run. Like, that would be optimal for me. And I suppose you could do it manually, but it's just the crisis isn't hard enough. And I don't just like want a crisis with like undead or orcs, or like, yeah, you could artificially buff their stats, right? Like, just give all the enemies plus 50% stats or something like that. Yeah, that would make the game harder, but it's not as interesting. What would be interesting is, for example, you gave some archers to the Ancient Dead. So you can't always do the step back one strategy, let the Ancient Dead rush you, and then you just kill them before they can even attack you. If they had archers and refused to move, oh boy, that would be interesting. Or what if the crisis had like barbarians mixed with orcs? Not large numbers of each, that would be crazy, but like some mixture. So the orcs will mess with your positioning, and then suddenly Chosen will become actually dangerous. Or like maybe you mixing a couple of direwolf with goblins or something like that, and the direwolves actually try to actively flank you. So you can't just like put archers on the front line. The optimal strategy to fight goblins is actually to put archers or shooting guys on the front lines and just shoot the goblins down. I don't know if direwolves would accomplish it though. I haven't quite figured it out, but the point is like weird combinations of enemies, and they're completely random, so you can't just do one build that would beat everything. You have to actually engage with the core mechanics of this game, which is like re-equipping your brothers. Just like in XCOM, where you have to equip your characters before every battle, they force you to do it. But in Battle Brothers, the game doesn't force you to do anything, so people just assume you don't have to do it. That is like 50% of the skill in the game, just like knowing the layouts and the formations. The best example was me fighting those vampires, the 8 vampires. I didn't exactly have super strong guys, but I did have 2 mace guys and a taunt, and the way I positioned the brothers was like, I didn't talk about it, but I spent a lot of time planning that formation. There was a reason why Rageous was on one flank. Remember that? Necrosavant kept swinging away at him, and basically Rageous taunted it. And then I put Ripping on the other flank, so Necrosavants would teleport next to him with a space open, so there could be like up to 3 on him, and we're planning to stun in conjunction with Adrenaline. And then I had a taunt tank in the back to distract to the Necrosavants to the back. So all of that was like perfectly planned. And there are little details like that that transformed the battle from like another player playing it would have been massacred. Whereas I did that fight with basically like no challenge. But all the challenge was front loaded in setting up your team and positioning very carefully. And I just think it's a shame that the intricate details of this game are lost, because it's impossible to talk about this on like forums. You can't, like, how do you explain that? And it's basically impossible to actively explain it, because like you have to think about it so hard during actually fighting that it's just so hard. Like there's streamers who actually stream this game like in real time, like big kudos to them, because the amount of like mental energy you have to spend to think about that stuff makes it basically impossible to engage with the audience. So the people who can do that are like really skilled. Anyway, all that talk aside, I think it is time to continue with the tale. So, I'm back at Trottenberg, and we're gonna do some haggling, and then probably buy a couple of friends for Misty, and then we're gonna do some exploration into this unknown land on our way to Gelbstad, on our way to the Hob, fight in the arena some more, and then fight the nomads. It seems like a time to go take out these big camps of nomads. So let's see what's going on Trottenberg. We still have the mustering troops, so everything is worth more. That is fantastic. Might even want to try out this witch hunter, but right, there's nothing. Are all the tools still gone? Ah, that is unfortunate, but the selling price is really good. So let me do some haggling. Alright, after the haggling, we have made almost 9,000 crowns. Or actually, it's more than 9,000 crowns. Almost 10,000. Wait, no, it is almost 9,000. Who knows? It's too large of a number for your commander to keep track of all these things. You need someone smarter, someone like Nightworg, or someone who knows how to read and write to like record these things. All I know is we have money. We have gold. But there's nothing to spend the money on in this town. So let's go to Sandwalk and get Misty some friends and purchase some other supplies. Alright, we made it to Sandwalk. Are there any interesting recruits? There's some former soldiers, you know, and there's a militiaman. But there's nothing particularly special about him. He's not distinguished in any way. These former soldiers may be good recruits, but I don't know if we need one just yet. We'll, however, pick up all the tools here. And how many friends do we buy for Misty? I'm thinking every dog in our company needs armor. So let us purchase Fang, Cujo, and Cujo the second. Then which one of these other puppies look the most ferocious? Stormtail. I like that name. What does Misty look like? Okay, Misty. Yeah, we want different dogs. So let's get Stormtail and some armor for Stormtail. And now we have 4 other puppies that our brothers can have. You know what? Aya, you can get a puppy. Mystery, you can get a puppy. Rippy, should you get a puppy? I don't know if you need a puppy. Van Thorn, I don't know if I trust a puppy with Van Thorn. Rageous, you can get a puppy. Von Salitz, I think you would do well with a puppy. All right. That will definitely help us. The supplies are much appreciated. And I think that is it. Let's go set out and explore, find something else to fight. Well, let's buy another bandage. Could also buy some medicine. It's not I mean, the prices here are very reasonable. We are flush with cash. We can buy some ammo just in case. You know what? We have all this money. Why don't we spend it? All right, let's go explore, find some camps or other enemies on our way to Gelbstad. Barely setting foot outside of Sandwalk, our scout has helpfully reported a group of undead, some zombies, and a few geists, and critically that means they came from a camp nearby. So we will first dispatch these zombies and then follow the tracks back to their camp and end that den of evil. Oh, the zombies are afraid of us, as they should be. This small group of zombies is clearly no match for us, so there's no reason to recount them in our saga. Unsurprisingly, we dispatched the zombies without issue. They actually dropped quite a few tools for us. None of the rest of this loot is worth even picking up. I will say one of the zombies bit Seal right in his helmet. Very rude. That does remind me, though, perhaps we should hire another camp follower. We could get the bounty hunter, and, you know, we could fight more champions, but I'm not sure we get the most value out of him right now. A cook could be nice, but usually food is not a problem, and we have the reserve, so we don't need to heal quicker. Minstrel, that's unlikely to happen anytime soon. Alchemist, not likely to happen anytime soon. Brigand, I don't know if we're really relying on raiding caravans. Now, the cartographer would be interesting. This follower could pay a substantial sum of money for every location we discover, and we are planning to explore a lot. We are the Varangian Guard, after all. Blacksmith, I don't know if we need that. It does mean our shields, even if broken in battle, we can recover it. Quartermaster, don't need that. Recruiter, interesting idea. Drill sergeant, we could retire Von Salitz. He could be our drill sergeant. It's not a bad idea. And then there's many other recruits. Scavenger is certainly interesting idea, but I don't know if that's who we want, and our renown is not close enough to get another follower. So for now, I think we just don't hire anyone, and we see what happens. If we can find a legendary location, then perhaps the cartographer could be the way to go, or maybe we'll want to retire Von Salitz so he could be our drill sergeant. I haven't quite decided on all that stuff yet. Speaking of retiring, Van Thorn, buddy. You seem to be struggling a little bit. Alright, well, go quick, and why don't you learn how to stab people in the back? Von Seydlitz, you could be our sergeant. That would not be a crazy idea. If you're gonna be our sergeant, you should probably work on your resolve a little, buddy. What else do you want to do? Not sure yet. Not sure about that. Alright, let's go find this undead camp. Oh, there it is. The grandfather's tomb, rather. I don't see any reason to step on these mountains. We're not likely to see much more than we already see. So, there could be a necromancer in here. It's real hard to say what's guarding this tomb, but let's prepare for the undead, for sure. Alright, before we actually get into the battle, let's just look at our lineup and admire some of the fashion choices we've made. Sergei the Shield, he's kind of redeemed himself, although I feel like you need a big heroic moment. But you will do a great job with the shield painted the company's color in the true style of the Varangian Guard on our left flank. And you have your orange helmet. Don't know if we can get a more distinguished helmet for you, but there's an opportunity for that. Apple is using Rippy's old green outfit. Seal, of course, looks like the knight that he is. Beef Stew, the professional footman, has a shield. He's got the black setup, a nasal helmet. We should find a helmet and paint it black to really complete that look. And you've got your heater shield in the pocket in case you need it with a sword. It's a very professional soldier. Rippy, of course, proud Northman, in the middle with Aya. Rippy and Aya, the dream team, of course. And then we have Van Thorn. He's got a sword and a heater shield. Von Seydlitz has gone for a long sword so that he has a higher chance to hit the head. Let's see how that works out for you, buddy. And Ivan is holding down the right flank with heavy armor. He should be basically unkillable. And Rages with a Kopesh in the pocket and Nightworg as well. Mystery in the back with a crossbow. Rages could do well on the front lines, but we'll see. We'll see what to do. So let's find out what's guarding this tomb. Alright, 21 enemies. Our biggest battle yet. Clearly there are undead here, but what else do they have? Oh, some zombos shuffling forward. Many of whom don't have any weapons. Perhaps. So there are a couple of enemies in the fog. It's hard to say if there's a necromancer or Geist. If there's a necromancer, a retreat could be problematic. But if we could somehow take advantage of this bush on our right flank, that would be very helpful to prevent getting flanked. But if there's a necromancer, that could be a problem in the retreat. I'm also not convinced we actually do need to retreat against this rabble here. There's a lot of them, though. A lot of them also don't have any weapons whatsoever. Thinking a small retreat might make sense here. Alright, our men have retreated to a position where the terrain is more advantageous so that we can avoid getting flanked by the superior enemy numbers. Although, to be honest, these zombies are not too much of a threat. So, ooh, Sio has his sword out as a sidearm. Very effective. Let's swing again, and then we'll let Apple finish it off. Let's see what else is in the fog. I do not believe there is a Necromancer, however. Alrighty, Rageous, what can you do? You can chuck some javelins. Ooh, well done, buddy. Well done. Aya, nothing to do. Couple guys, and that's all there is. Everybody hold your position. There's no rush. Rippy bashes down a zombie. 2 of them are already gone. Apple kills another. Good. Ivan. You got your injured arm, but you can still stab away. Why not? And Mystery can help out with a pike. Well done. Alright. These ghosts are the real threat. But our best bet is to wait until we thin out some of the zombies before we attack the ghosts. No reason to attack the zombies that have just resurrected. They can't really do anything. Wow, one of the zombies bites Van Thorn into... Oh, and another one stabs Beef Stew with a weak knife. They're just very rude, all of them. Alright, Mystery kills the zombie next to Ivan. And takes a step. Seal swings his sword 3 times, cutting down 2 zombies. Excellent. Although this does let some of the other zombies coming at him. The lines are fully engaged now. Rageous. Pull out your Kopesh, buddy. Go for the swings. Aya. Use your axe to swing away at the zombies as well. And Von Salitz. Yes, good hit with your longsword. Van Thorn, with his sword, cuts down a zombie. And Nightworg kills one as well. Beef Stew decapitates one with his swords and swinging ways at another. Apple, why don't you relieve a little pressure on Sergey? Rippy swings his mace twice, kills a zombie. And Sergey, with his spear, pierces a zombie right in the chest and kills him until he comes back, of course. Ivan, why don't you stab twice? Doing a little bit of damage here and there. We could rush Aya up to try to take a hit at the Geist, but it would leave him rather exposed. Still, there aren't any other enemies, and he shouldn't really be too threatened, so might as well take that chance. Alright, the guys scream and we lose a slight bit of confidence, but it's not really a problem. Von Salitz swings his longsword and cuts down a zombie. Nightworg moves to the right, swings away, but fails to kill this zombie with the spear. Van Thorn swings twice, doesn't quite kill a zombie. Mystery, why don't you use your sword, move up, and kill. Yes. Good work, buddy. Alright, Rippy, what can you do? You can move up a little and get ready to go after another Geist. Apple, why don't you stun this one? Because why not? And Beef Stew swings his sword twice. Doesn't quite get that zombie. Ooh, Seal takes a stab right in the chest, but his super heavy armor, the Manhunter's plate, protects him. Ivan blocks a hit with his shield. And Seal, why don't you wait just a moment, Regis. Try to decapitate. Yes, with your Kopesh. You decapitate the zombie with the spear, so he's not getting back up. Good work, buddy. Good work. Alright, Rippy. Why don't you go quick so you can try to get these Geists. And Apple, go for another stun. Sergey will defend. Ivan will stab and defend. Seal swings his sword twice. Rippy manages to destroy a Geist with his mace. Yeah. Cuts down a Geist and a zombie. Well done, buddy. Nightworg stabs the zombie that was stunned. They are not having a good time. Sergey doing an incredible job defending. Alright, Beef Stew, move up. Kills a zombie. And Apple kills one as well. Why don't you move up, buddy, and drop Misty? Go, Misty! Alright. Seal, move up on the zombie. You might go quick next turn, we'll see. Rages can move up and stab with his dagger. Rippy, I don't really see the point. I mean, this battle at this is over, of course, but Von Salitz hits the zombie in the head, but fails to kill. Very unfortunate. Mystery, can you do it? Yes. All right, Sergey, stab with your spear. Cut another one down. The seal, yes. Why don't you go quick? Although you only get one swing. Many of the zombies are coming back, but that's okay. Alright, this battle is over. Zombies getting a cheeky hit here and there. Beef Stew took a big hit. And Van Thorn took a small hit, and so did Seal, but that was about it. It's hard to say who the MVP was in this battle. I'm gonna have to give it to Nightworg for showing off the incredible armor and the headscarf. Just like inspiring all the brothers with his incredible fashion sense. Not a whole lot of rewards from this fight. But we will find more loot. And Beef Stew, very nice, buddy. You're coming along very well. As the professional soldier that we know you can be. Not sure what to do with you just yet. Alright, let's keep exploring west. Alright, came across another camp, the Fragmented Stronghold. Hard to say if there are brigands or undead here. Probably undead of some variety. So I'm thinking our current setup is fine, except maybe Beef Stew will take his shield out. And Van Thorn and Von Salitz will go behind Ivan. Something like this. And we can put Rages up. I know, Ivan, you've got an injured shoulder, but you're still doing well. All our other brothers do need to heal. So let's see what is in this camp. 10 enemies, and they're very slow, so these are undead of some variety. Probably the ancient legionaries that we've destroyed before. Indeed they are. They've got quite a few pikemen. But this is an enemy we know how to fight. So these pikemen have moved out. And they've made the usual mistake where they are unprotected. So this is a simple matter for Rippy to destroy them. With our other brother's help. Beef Stew, why don't you move up, take a swing, and you're gonna defend. Same deal with Sergey. Whoops, he should have swung there, but that's alright. Ivan can come up and defend as well. Seal smashes one of these Ancient Legionaries down. Not a surprise. Rageous, just chuck a few javelins. I know it's nighttime, you can't really hit, but it's fine. Ooh, Von Salitz decapitates one with his split attack. Well done, buddy. Well done. Can we kill this one? Probably. Nightworg. Well done. As we can see, we will now defend. Seal crushes. Good job, buddy. As we can see, by destroying their frontline pikemen, ooh, Beef Stew could actually be in some trouble. That would be... Let's see if Beef Stew gets hit here. Alright, he doesn't get hit, so there's no danger. We will make sure by using Rippy to stun, but this battle is over. These undead legionaries were easily dispatched. They just landed a few cheeky hits on Seal, Aya, and Beef Stew. Got some armor attachment and some ornate tomes. And another pike. The pike in particular is a nice find. I don't know if we want to attach some of this armor, to be honest. I'm not big on these metal joint covers. They don't exactly look good. Let's attach the mail patch onto Rageous's armor. Ooh, that actually looks quite solid. On the light scale armor, I think they do go together very well. Wow. I don't know if I can turn down that fatigue. Alright, what can you do, Rageous? I haven't quite figured that out yet. Mystery. Let's make you know what? A little more fatigue for you, buddy. And I think this is good for now. Let's keep going. Alright, when we headed straight east, we found a mountain, and after climbing it, we found yet another coven of vampires with a small patrol that is not even worth our time hunting down, along with another ruins to the south. So we will take care of both of these. So first, the vampires. Alright, the battle has been engaged, and the vampires will coming soon enough. Ray just chucks 2 axes and takes down one of these ancient auxiliaries. And then we will see what the rest of them do. It's actually not crazy for Aya to move up. And start swinging away. One of them goes on Sturgay. Alright, we will move on Salitz up, kill one. Van Thorn goes up. Ooh, Rippy bashes one down. And then Nightworg stabs. Good work, buddy. Good work. Sergey, you have to taunt the other one. There's a good chance the vampire will get on Nightworg. Beef Stew swings away. Seal, you can go quick here. If I come here with Ivan, Vampire might teleport onto Ivan, which would be fantastic. Seal, you didn't kill the auxiliary, buddy. A little embarrassing. Aya also fails. Sergey, though, didn't fail. Oh! Double teleport onto Rages. They just really want to go after Rages, huh? Van Thorn cuts the auxiliary down with his sword. Well done, buddy. And then Von Salus with the three-headed flail gets another one of these auxiliaries as well. Van Thorn dodges a hit. Getting into position. Truly, I am not worried. Let's move Rippy over to get at the other vampire. Seal getting hit. Wow, okay, Seal. Need some trouble there, buddy. Okay, you're dodging at least some of the blows. Alright, let's get you into position. Mystery. Stab away. Beef Stew cuts one down. Well done, buddy. Well done. Outrageous, swap to your sword. And wait. You may need to... see, if you go quick, you can still swing twice. Alright. Or maybe you can't. I'm not sure. I lost count. Nightworg, good stab. Rippy, yep. Why don't you go quick? Go for the stun. Apple, swing your mace twice, but you only hit once. Ivan, basic stab. Rages, defend. Sergey, defend. Just in case we need it. Okay, we did not need it after all. Oh, so you can swing twice. Okay. Let's go for... Ooh, good. Wow, finally, Seal, you redeemed yourself. 2 swings, 2 kills. Good. Oh, they're going to teleport onto Beef Stew. Ooh, good job, buddy. Good job. Yeah, get that one. Van Thorn swings his sword twice. With Von Salence with the three-headed flail. Good work, everyone. Beef Stew, why don't you wait? Mystery stabs at the Necrosavant, and it has its 9 lives. Sergey, why don't you move up with the spear and be the warrior monk that... Or, that's not Sergey, what am I talking about? Nightworg is the warrior monk we know he is by moving up and stabbing the Necrosavant right through his defenses with the spear. Sergey will taunt that one. In fact, let's move here. And Rages swings his sword. There's only 1 vampire left. The poor thing doesn't even know what to do. Teleports onto Sergey and hits him through his armor, bleeding him, but that is in some ways to be expected. Nightworg, buddy. Double stab, like the warrior monk that you are. Mystery, you have a sword. Just kills that vampire. Wow, they're guarding all the signet rings in the world over here. We are so full of loot, maybe a good idea to purchase a cart soon. And Seal, congratulations. Let's get you a little more fatigue, buddy, so that cardio, you gotta do your cardio. Now is a good time for you to learn to take advantage of your super heavy armor. Apple, congratulations. What are you gonna do? You're a maceman. Maceman could use a little more cardio too. Yes. And you're gonna bulk up just like Ivan is going to bulk up, and they're all trying to be like Rippy. Yes. Ooh, can't pass up that speed there, Aya. Bulk. Everybody bulk up. Fantastic. Rippy's bulked. Apple's bulked up. Aya's bulked up. Oh, just incredible. Especially Aya. He is going to be the most elite mercenary we've ever seen in the Varangian Guard, even with his traditional gear from the north. He just can't bear to let go of that beautiful looking hide and bone armor. Intimidates all the townspeople. Alright, and then there's a small camp that we will dispatch without recounting it, because chances are it's just a few more ancient legionaries, nothing we haven't dealt with. These 4 vampires up north, if they want to come fight me, great, but it's not really worth our time chasing them down. So thank you for listening. Until next time.